Today I'm going to show you 4 different breathing techniques to help ground you when you're feeling stressed, anxious, or panicked. But before we get into it, if you find Post-Strokes content helpful, please make sure to support the channel by subscribing, giving to our fundraiser, clicking the join button, or leaving a super thanks. All right, let's jump in. The first technique is diaphragmatic breathing, also known as abdominal breathing or belly breathing. When we're just breathing normally, we typically don't take in a full lungful. You'll often see chest breathing, where someone's chest and shoulders will rise versus breathing deeply into the diaphragm. Diaphragmatic breathing helps us to fill our lungs completely and take much more conscious, deep breaths. So to practice diaphragmatic breathing, place one hand on your chest and one hand on your tummy. You're going to take a nice big deep breath in through your nose and try to feel your stomach pushing out versus your chest rising. So let me show you an example. Breathe in through the nose. So as you practice diaphragmatic breathing, the hand on your chest shouldn't really move up and down much. But as you breathe in, your tummy should feel like it's expanding, and as you exhale, it should feel like it's going back down. We want to focus on lower, slower breathing. So we're going to practice 5 breaths together. You're going to breathe in through your nose and then slowly out through your mouth, trying to feel that tummy rise and fall. Let's go ahead and practice 5 together. Go ahead and breathe in and out. Breathe in, tummy's gonna expand. And out. Tummy lowers, breathe in. And out. Breathe in and expand. Out. Tummy retracts. Let's do one more. Breathe in. And out. The second technique is called box breathing, and you may have heard of this before. Picture a square box. The top line is you inhaling for 4 seconds. The next is holding for 4 seconds, exhaling for 4 seconds, and then holding for another 4 seconds before you start that pattern again. This is really important because it helps to activate what's called your rest and digest system, or your parasympathetic nervous system. And this is important because when you're feeling anxious and stressed, this means that your sympathetic nervous system is activated, which is your fight or flight response. And unless you can find a way to calm down, it's really easy to stay in that fight or flight response and continue to get more wound up. It's thought that this method of breathing can be helpful because it's a little bit distracting when you're counting to 4 and you're having to concentrate on this specific technique. So let me demonstrate this technique and then we'll try 5 breaths together. Okay, I'm gonna start by inhaling for 4 seconds. All right, let's go ahead and try 5 breaths together. Ready? Let's start by inhaling for 4 seconds. The next technique is 4-7-8 breathing, and it's similar to the box method, but instead of doing that 4x4, you actually inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7 seconds, and then exhale for 8 seconds. This works in a similar way to the box method in that it helps to activate that parasympathetic or rest and digest system to help counteract the fight or flight sympathetic nervous system. So again, we inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7, and then exhale for 8. Let me show you. All right, let's go ahead and try 5 of these together. Breathe in through your nose for 4. Here we go. Hold for 7. Out for 8. Close your eyes if you want. Inhale for 4. Hold for 7. Out for 8. In for 4. Hold for 7. Out for 8. In for 4. Hold for 7. Out for 8. One more. Inhale for 4. Hold for 7. Out for 8. The last technique is called alternate nostril breathing, and I know that this one sounds a little weird. It is based on some yoga breathing techniques, but there was actually a study in 2018 that looked at 100 male participants who did alternate nostril breathing 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week over the course of 12 weeks. And they found that those participants had reduced perceived stress, reduced blood pressure, and heart rate. Now let me demonstrate how to do this. So some literature suggests using the thumb and the ring finger, but just for demonstration purposes and so you can see what I'm doing, I'm going to be using my thumb and my index finger. So you're actually going to plug one of your nostrils, breathe in, plug up that nostril, release the other one, and breathe out through that nostril. Let's go ahead and try 5 together. Like with any new skill or technique, practice is really important. You don't want to be scrambling to figure out how to do something when you're in the midst of a stressful situation or an anxiety or panic attack. You just want to be able to do it. So take a little bit of time out of each day to practice your favorite technique. That way you can use it when you really need it. And again, if you find Post-Strokes content helpful, please support us in whatever way you can. You can subscribe to the channel, give to our fundraiser, you can become a channel member, or give us a super thanks by clicking in the YouTube bar below. A huge thank you to all of the donors who make videos like this possible. With a special thanks to Heather G, Ryan D, and Modus Nova in our Empower tier on Patreon. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.